Good evening, welcome back for those coming back and all on replays. Hey, we hope you stay. Tonight, more Final Fantasy. Hopefully we'll get past our bits that we're trying to get to. So in for it? Absolutely. Quick race back to Tulliola and on to some more of the quests because that's where we would like to be. So back to it as quickly as can be. We cut out all the running and jumping across the plains and things to get here quickly, you know. True. So we have figured out we're exactly one dungeon. We need one more dungeon and one more fight. I can show you why. Yeah, absolutely. Just take half a moment here if I do this quickly. Take all of them. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the 100 or the equivalent level. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and Alamigo is Stormblood's final one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Amaret. 5 in the dead ends. We are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we got one more here. Do the same thing. Singularity Reactor 3. Skip that because that's just this. 3 to Royal Menagerie. 3 to Dying Grasp. 1, 2, 3. If they keep the pattern, we got one more dungeon and one more trial to go to finish out the main quest. How far away that is? I do not have an answer for that. Dona! Love your coffee.
You are returned!
Yes, we are.
Wait there! I'm coming down!
Wait there. As opposed to some other place in the ground here?
Where's Lamachi? What happened inside the dome?
He's behind, but fine. Catch everything up. I think Golja's dead. Zorolja's dead. Golja, they had a kid. And we have to deal with Sphene and all the rest of that nonsense.
So my brother is gone. Yet the danger remains. And you must soon sally forth unto an unknown reality.
Not been the first time.
Hey, Kona!
Lamachi, is this boy, perhaps?
Yeah, I seem to have missed that out, haven't I, apparently. Blue-scaled Hubigo.
This is Zorolja's son, Golja.
I see. Time did flow differently inside the dome. If he is our brother's child, then...
Congratulations, you're an uncle.
Gululja, was it? My name is Kona, and I am Lamachi's brother.
You're her brother?
You'll find none more dependable than Kona. He's family, and he'll take good care of you.
A pleasure to meet you, Gululja.
A pleasure to meet you too, Uncle Kona.
Stabbed.
Well, I suppose I am your uncle. But simply Kona will do.
Too young for being an uncle, is he? Oh, let me throw an anti-lamity at her.
You're all confused, and little wonder. Rest assured, all will be explained in due course. But for now, I want to make one thing clear. Gululja is his own person. He had no part in his father's crimes. If you have anger towards Zorolja you need to express, Kona and I will gladly hear you. But you will treat Gululja as you would any child, with kindness.
As we should. The boy's done no wrong.
Yes, the vow of resolve speaks true.
Toothy grins all around.
So, will you tell me what happened? Grahatia has given me a summary, but I would hear your detailed account.
Apparently I left out a lot.
Can we walk while we chat? I want to see how things are in the city.
In that case, let us make our way to Bright Plume Post. Our soldiers remain on high alert, but if the threat of invasion has passed, I will bid them take a well-earned rest.
You still haven't been forced to do these yet? No. When I'm forced to do them, I intend to try to crash through them all at once. Meaning, power out one and then power out the next ones. And my own person I am. Yes, you are. Zoralja's realm inside the dome. Only jointly with Sphene, King Resolve, she Queen of Reason, just like you and me here. This, believe us, they live them to the fullest. Yeah, true. Big part of that, considered approachable ruler, treats everyone like family. You and her must have gotten along well. Out of love of her people, she's chosen the wrong path. Good folks, the Alexandrians, welcome us into their homes, treated with kindness and respect. Zoralja slaughtered them, slaughtered those he was meant to protect for his own ends. By the gods, tell me how this came to pass. My shoulder's been stiff lately. Is that the left or right shoulder? Important things, details we may need to know. Father. Fact this sought to gain more power orders. People executed harvest their souls. Does claim you want to bring the entire world under domination. That was just a means to achieve his true desire. Grandfather was a great person, right? Prove he was his own person. Just not a great person's son. Father's true-born heir, he bore the weight of expectation. Weight clearly greater than any of us had imagined. Probably why he was who he was. Why he didn't want me. If only we tried harder to reach out to him. Let's keep moving. Hike, 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 hike. Speak to her yet again. Had to be stopped, but I'm glad I could learn a little bit about the person he was. Unimaginably powerful. Only through this we managed to defeat him. People Alexandria above, and above all to Galulja. Huh? Promise you didn't. I want us to become a family. And it isn't only out of obligation. Since I've got to know you, I've really come to like you. May not be my nephew by blood, but we're family to the end. We'll always be there to help each other, isn't that right? Right. You too. This were as good as family. Eh. What? What do you mean, what? The more family you have, the merrier, don't you think? Come on, let's head into the barracks. Ugh. Great, I'm adopted. Again. My brain thinking. Family with you too, Thalen. Oh boy. I'm not doing the babysitting thing. Glad I could hear what happened in the dome. Sorry to hear you had to bear such a heavy burden, Lamity. If I was resolved, it's something I had to do. Besides, it was your ingenious strategy that kept Tulliola safe. Asking to rule with you was definitely one of my better ideas. It was because we all fought as one we could repel the invaders. And then only with the aid of Vitra and his kin. Alphino and Insidia interceding us, able to swiftly forge an alliance with Rod Zehan. Then the dragons appeared in our skies. I felt it was... This was it, the Tulliola you had envisioned. Your new allies a great debt, and hope we repay them one day. Yes, indeed. Once I've dealt with the matters, we should go and thank them in person. Told me as much. You still have work to do, yes? We need to find Sphene. She harmed our people so that her own might live. But as I was raging at her deeds, I realized something. Tulliola is safe doesn't mean I can ignore what becomes of Alexandria. That's the kind of thinking that led to conflict in the old days. I want to help the Alexandrian people live in peace and happiness. The only way to do that is to stop Sphene from walking her path. Mark of a hero. Not to put one people above another, but all people above yourself. Just promise you will take care. I promise, Kona. I'll keep her safe. Anticipate this, I can still but worry. Yep. I have to go away so soon. Even setting Sphene aside, some of our own people may be among the endless. Can't sit around and leave everything to others. Stand, I still have matters in hand here. This our nation, our family, a fear I can never express sufficient gratitude. Thank you for the bottom of my heart. Ooh, roast Ronak. I don't know if I can thank you. Here's some steaks. I'm good. It's easy being a hero some days. Ooh, I already had some of those, did I? Must have. Yes, I did. Extra roast Ronek. Me. Look in on our soldiers. Catch Kona, now talk to the soldier. What this be from? And that's right, Thalen is with me. Why are you putting on the symbol channel? In case, let's meet at Sunperch. See you soon. Stola's headed back. I dare she found a way to pursue Sphene. Want to go on to head certain prayer? I'll pay my soldiers a quick call. Stola's a brilliant mind. Not the only reason why she's well loved, but hey, it's a good reason. Everyone has returned. Oh, and Shale has come along. Apologies for the wait. All of you here, that means found a way to travel to the reflection where Sphene has retreated. This providing aid in Solution 9, so I haven't heard the details myself. Start from the beginning, Stola. Sphene's own words, a gate atop Everkeep was opened and closed by the power of interdimensional fusion. The artifact, known as the key, allowed her to control it. According to Keterum, the key was brought with me to the source 20 years ago. It was kept here in a place until its theft by Zeralja, who used it to fuse the portion of our world with this reflection. As the Sphene claimed the key and disappeared through the gate. But where exactly did the gate lead? Seeking the answer, we took another look at Origenets and made a startling discovery. There should have been one more level at the summit Everkeep. 12th level. King's Resolve Royal Abode. There, you saw that it didn't exist. See where the memories departed were being sent? Where it should have been... Or should be, but through the gate to the missing 12th level. That level alone must have laid outside the fused region, so was left behind. And that means the reflection she's fled to is her own. Indeed. Sphene's homeworld she's returned to join the memories of her departed citizens. The key lies with her on the other side. We haven't the means to reopen the gate. But I thought we already knew she'd gone home, or at least it seemed obvious to me. What I want to know is how do we pursue her if the gate here is closed? We use another gate. It just so happens we know where one is. Sky Notes, or yeah, Sky Deep Cenote. Aye, all evidence suggests that that gate leads to the world whence Alexandrians and I came. Assuming that's true, how can we open it? That's what we shall find out using the code in this earring. Her parents gave her the key codes. It's in fact a data storage device. Yes, it is. Yielded a code. Something used to control a contraption, a very large one at that. Arrival in the source, we believe, contraption is the gate to this golden city. Educated guess, but we're all quite hopeful that it will work. Yes, to make such progress in a short time, you really are amazing. Well, I already figured out that gate quickly. Credit must go to the members of Oblivion for acquiring the information we needed, Shale especially. Seems the plan is set. Sky Deep Cenote. Wait a moment before setting forth. Yep. Or are you already going to give him the thing? I'll to save it for later, but in light of the developments, I feel that time is now. I have something for you. Please come to Bayside Bevy. Why do I believe I know exactly what this is? Well, because I've got the full set of gear, I can only think that we need to do these to basically unlock the next sort of gear relic quests. And if they're not going to force us to do these to unlock the sort of the ancient gear that we're going to basically don to chase down the bad guys, it's entirely possible that we're about to be handed over a set of the stuff. Standing next to an armorer? Yeah, pretty much. This token, I've commissioned special equipment for you. Inadequate to this, I pray it serve you well in your coming mission. Incorporates foreign technology. Leave Kona to request such a thing, eh? Yonder has the equipment. Just say the word, he'll bring it out. Job specific gear from this. Equipped at level 99, all item stats were subject to item levels. Since reaching 100, items will no longer be synced. Can be died upon completion of role quests with this job. Magical DPS. Grand Grimoire. We'll see what they've done with us here. You can get the others. I can, but it's not a big race for them right now. Especially these ones. I haven't even got that one open yet. Fallens? Yeah, Fallens. Where's my book? It is. Mortar boards? Ugh. Pedagogy. Yes, it is. You could order all that. You can. I won't. You won't? Absolutely not. Well, the biggest problem is, it doesn't hurt here, but it hurts this spot. Okay, so I'm just going to... Oopsie. Nope. Come over here. Over here. Take you two out of that. right? Because you wind up with too many things. Speaking of which, I got way too many books in here. I don't know how all the books got stirred up all over the place, though. I probably hit a sort somewhere along the line. Probably. Alright. Let's have a look what this stuff is. Recommended gear. It's only the main stuff, too. It's not even the accessories? Nope. Alright. Not the worst set, I'll give it that much. I've had worse sets. I've had much worse sets. Okay, the boots need to be changed, but generally I can work with that. Where's my standard jewel plate? Oh, no, no. Oh, oh, oh. Must have overwritten it. I have one that basically just blocks out all the jewelry and stuff, because we don't do the earrings. Terrible. Anyway, other than the boots, it's not bad. I go back to the boots and those on for a moment. It would have to always be bloody shorts, won't they? Right. Okay. So we've got some work to do there. Proper pants and proper boots instead of being these sort of long boots into shorts. Recommended gear. Let's have a look. I get that it's sort of the I want to look like a Daedric warrior routine, but still. Well, I guess the party's over and back to basically flipping and kicking. Set off for Sky Deep Cenote. Trying to get a reckon for anything. Come on, let's go to this. Access is presently restricted, so I shall accompany you. Problem is, that has to go all the way down to Yaktel. Why is it so expensive? Idea. We'll catch a dirigible. The incorrigible dirigible. I'm not dropping 900 to get over there. No. Not when I can get there for cheaper. I'm an adventurer, dang it. I know how to get around. Right? I'm not one of those teleport people that basically, I gotta take the teleport all over the place. Yaktel? Yeah. think I can just fly across the map. Yay! Solves the problem. Just gotta watch I don't smack into a tree. Speaking of which, might have to sit down and do some more number crunch. I'll be aircraft. If I can fly, I don't have to use your beast up there. I can just fly straight to the door. This will be interesting. Alright, I gotta go on this side, don't I? City of Gold, where it all began. It's a little scary. Don't know if I should have come here alone. Feels like a lifetime ago that we were last here. And here we are again. Already gone inside. Couldn't help but take a moment. Just being here takes me back. Wasn't even that long ago we visited for the right. So much has happened since then. Truly, I my grandfather's letter across the seas in search of answers. What awaits us on the road ahead I know not, but I shall walk it to the end with all of you. With you all. You all, y'all. With y'all. That would have been great. Lalafell's with a southern accent. Y'all.
Electrope everywhere one turns, harboring vast amounts of lightning. This place is very much alive. Crowd, try holding your earring to the terminal.
Of course, take it off. Every dude knows they would just put their ear against the whole terminal.
No luck.
It's only a 3-leaf clover. We need one more
Don't
leaf.
give up yet. The terminal reads the code. It might just need higher clearance. Galulja, would you give it a try?
Me?
If the king's authority is passed to you, then the gate ought to open.
But I leave behind that which I've gained by the sweat of my brow. It is yours to embrace or spurn.
Ah. Like, yes, it's the right code, but it's the wrong person.
What?
And so the iris opens. Justinian's just like, in the background. Loss of for words, my dude.
The earring. It really was.
You'll see it's the right place.
Remarkable. A void gate is forced open with a blast of ether, and thus appears as a tear in the fabric of reality. In contrast, this is the stitchwork of a master. Neatly hemmed, without a thread out of place. A power to be reckoned with.
She's got it quick with the needle as well as a side piece, is she?
But now isn't the time to marvel. If Galuljar can open the gate, then so too can Sveen close it. 'Twould be wise to employ magics in its defense, both to maintain its stability and ward off interference. While I am able to invoke said magics, I cannot sustain them alone. I require another to channel with me, and in unison.
For that role, I do humbly volunteer myself. But even our combined efforts offer no certainty of success. Might we prevail upon the two of you to lend your support?
Of course. If coordination between mages is required, few would be better suited than Alize and myself.
Twins, of course.
Shall I remain as well?
While your presence would be welcome, I'd rather you joined the expedition team. For despite our earnest efforts, the gate may well end up closed once more. In such a situation, it may fall to those on the other side to devise a method to reconnect our worlds. A task with which you are not unfamiliar, as I recall.
I have faith it will not come to that, but should it? I will endeavor not to disappoint.
So, assuming Wook-Lamart, Kryl, and Erenville are a given for this foray, I'll make myself useful here by guarding those who are maintaining the gate. Should any threats emerge, from the world beyond or otherwise, I'll deal with them.
As will I. Which leaves you free to head in there and do what you do best.
A word for Alize.
It's fine. Really. Mostly. Just don't let him bear the burden alone. Do you hear?
Because he will do it. I can hear that in that Alize's voice. He'll do it, the bastard. If you let him do it, he'll basically go the fight himself. Yep. Singular combat. Needed here, I accept that I'm not a child anymore. Yes, you do yours. Protect what we hold dear. Yep. No noble sacrifices. Large lizard, look palatable enough. I shall hunt it later. You can enjoy the meat when you regale me tales of the word beyond afterwards. Want for neither expertise or experience. Worry not on our account, fix thy gas bed. Okay, but this time I'll content myself seeing you off. Find hope? May you find hope. Look forward to hearing your account on return. All I can do not to throw myself into that light. Must resist the urge. It's like, go into the light! Would not lose everyone, or champion not at least of all. Though she would be very interested to study this entire thing. So would all of Charlia, to be honest. I said thank you. 20 years ago I emerged from that gate. As I not seek the other side, I will see things through. Not nervous, but your presence gives me comfort and courage. Imagine your travels with other travel companions often feel the same. Being is intent on plundering ether from other worlds, and our task is clear. We must stop her. Or the strangers we have met. Nope. Once more onto the breach.
Tis done. Whenever you're ready.
We'll protect the portal. Keep it open no matter what.
So, Final Fantasy XIV became Stargate.
Beyond lies an unknown reflection. Short of asking an Ascian, we unfortunately have no way of identifying which one it is.
Well, what we do know is that it's Fiend's domain. A place where she brings back those who've been lost. So for now, why don't we call it the Unlost World? Right. Let's...
I would have settled for the Endless Expanse, but hey, that's just me playing that way. A little cutscene of us falling through space, crystals flying by.
How to describe the sheer amazement we felt when we emerged on the other side of the portal? I fear words do not do it justice. Before us was a vibrant world where the memories of the departed abided and reveled in bygone days. Living memory, or so the Endless called it. How they laughed and smiled as they reminisced upon unfulfilled dreams, alive in all perceivable ways, yet knowing no loss. So resplendent was every ilm of this paradise, the words rose unbidden to my lips. All this time, it was here, the city of gold.
Unlost World, living memory. Elements. Oh, hey. And a Lee note, arrow, pyro. No? This is my world, my home. Wait. City of Gold, an apt description indeed. This is the world of memories. There's got to be more to this. It's neither void nor the first. We are indeed an unknown reflection. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Except into the Hwakyoi legend. This seemed the barrier between here. The source is very thin in Yaktel. Seemed the explanation for the Yaktel's vision, location of the gate. Volcano over there. You don't suppose it's real, is it? Middle of a city? I'd like to see that. Hey, you never know. Path down, let's see where it goes. A tram car around an amusement park. Arrow, water. Earth, fire, water, wind. Gotta do it. Gemstone trader. So it's still selling the same thing that was in the previous. Okay. Still not better than the Vanguard stuff. Cool. City of Ghosts. Sphene. Giving me real, that building there for Sphene is giving me real feelings of, like, what was it? Shodan. Right by from System Shock. People here, could they be? Sign of this etherite. Electropoe's used here too. Strange. Never been to this place. It somehow makes me feel nostalgic. Unlike Everkeep with advanced technology, here it's brick and stone. It's like we've traveled to the past. Differences may be more superficial than this. Take a good look at the buildings around us. There's electroscope everywhere among myriad of contraptions. Like how Sphene projects her image onto her soldiers, I believe the city's appearance is artificial. It's the Aetherite's identical to one in Everkeep, is it not? It's just this place is Alexandrian. In light of this city could be Everkeep's missing 12th level. Welcome, friends, welcome. Who are you? Constancy. Like you, I'm an endless. We have recreated the memories of those who have exhausted their souls and departed. In other words, Great effort to ensure the integrity of your memory so it will feel no different than when you were flesh and blood. Let's go along with it for now. Of course. Caretaker here at Living Memories, City of the Endless. It's my pleasure to provide guidance to newcomers, such as your good selves. Lands seems to be in 80 different facilities. What kind of place is this? Recreation attraction. Cities divided into 4 areas. Each captures scenery that once defined our continent. This way we ensure what is lost is not forgotten. All precious memories endure forevermore. Everkeep's early days, this place was used by the living, but it was made a haven for the endless hundreds of years later. If you would please follow me, I shall give you the guided tour. Do take care as the wildlife brought here from preservation roams freely. Hold on a moment. Who are this? It's Sphene we've come to see. Meet the Queen? In that case, you're in luck. It's just announced Her Majesty will enter into slumber, but there is still time. You try calling her before the MSQ terminal at Center City, she will likely appear. I'm not sure how things work around here, but let's head for this MSQ terminal. I call it MSQ because I'm thinking of Warframe's MSQ relics. I know they're probably Meso, but I call them MSQ anyway. There's me so many of them having to open. Also, it's for like Mesozoic era. So yeah, I know it's Meso. So look forward to it. Luck seeking out Her Majesty. Out with it. Oh, this MSQ terminal. Ever 4 systems. Ilia. You'll find a place that suits you in due course. Like the chamber in Sky Oak produces a strong golden light. Difference in every energy levels, perhaps. At one point, the living were here. So at one point, Kryle's parents lived in this region before they opened up the gateway and came through. Wonder, can the Endless venture elsewhere, or they can only survive here? Fair point question. I don't know. Grab Sphene and drag her through. So, answer real as far as I can tell. Not everything is an illusion. Drag Sphene through the portal? Why not? If she can survive on the other side, she might be convinced to basically allow her people through. Maybe, I don't know, the portal has some sort of, I don't know, ability to convert through and forth.
Sphene? Are you there? If you are, say something. We need to talk. Sphene.
A little less confrontational this time.
That you should come here.
I haven't known you long, Sphene, but I know you have a good heart. Your love for your people is proof of this. I can't let you do what you're trying to do. And deep down, I don't think you want to do it either.
I want a world without suffering. A world where nothing is lost. Would that such a place existed. But the endless only grow in number, and ever more life forces needed to sustain them. Within the barrier, we have managed to curb the cycle of rebirth these few hundred years. But we've reached the limit. That is why I looked to interdimensional fusion, to harvest what we needed from your world.
Love to tell her you can't do it, you'll blow your world up.
And with the key, we will have it.
And you will destroy yourself.
And once you've plundered our world of ether, what then? Will you do the same to others? All men eventually die. If you make endless of everyone, you will never have enough ether to sustain them. You but prolong the inevitable.
Sphene, if you would nevertheless persist in this folly, we must stand against you. For we too have people we cannot lose, places to which our hearts belong.
Lamachi, I would have loved nothing more than to work hand in hand with you to tend our nations. But fate is cruel. By the time it had brought us together, our futures had already been written.
Those nails. Every time she does that, it worries me.
The kind and gentle Queen Sphene was too weak to serve her people, and so she will serve them no more. I will erase all memories of the living Sphene, she who has cursed me with this soft and powerless nature. Freed from conscience, I shall become a ruler that can protect Alexandria. A devourer of worlds. When two nations cannot protect their own without doing harm to the other, there can only be one resolution. It is a hard truth. But one you understand, don't you?
I'm the one fought to stop that crap. Evil is not inevitable.
I'm afraid we're out of time. The process has begun, and it cannot be stopped.
Mesoterminal memory deletion in progress.
Guess we gotta race it.
Mesoterminal memory deletion in progress. Upon completion, interdimensional fusion will commence.
Sphene!
Well, up the tower we go, kick its ass and stop it. Unsustainable from the first, been fighting a lost cause. True. Anything but. Cannot yield at any cost. What do we do now, damn it? I don't understand me, but I'm still clueless. Utterly clueless. Those who live forever. Who wants to live forever? Return to ether like this. It's been going into a slumber. Felt like you even nodded at that one. It's as if this whole... Oops. FC leader, Alsang, just fired up heat of battle. Extra guild experience. I can tire them off too, but hey. I've been doing it since the new patch has been hit for everyone in the guild to push up. What can we say? No sign of constancy. Well, that's consistent. Every time you want to find a guy, he's not there. Nowhere in sight. Taken other recent arrivals on a tour. Looking for someone, are you? Here, a fellow named Constantine. Wait, what? And you made it here, as I knew you would. Is that who I think it is? It is, it's Kokia. It's a neat way to do those. Blonde highlights, gray. Oh, there's like 3 colors in the hair. There's a light gray highlight, a dark, like a dark gray, a light gray, and then the gold. I don't know if you can add 3 highlights. Controlling your unassuming machine was ravaging Chitone Maiden. Bit much, wasn't it? Ignore me. Oh, it's true. That means you're here. Means I tried to tell you so many times, but my own courage always failed me. I'm indeed an endless. Have been for quite a while now. Erenville? Now you've come to stop Sphene. Yes, I can help with that, but I have a request to make. You know how to stop her, then? No guarantees, but your coming here makes it a distinct possibility. My wish is relevant to your mission. Will you hear me out and decide what to do afterwards? Again, we need to head to a different area. Of course we do. Get Sentry? I'll have them grant access to the zip line. Zipline? What's that? Fun mode of transport. They don't see much use, although, as we Endless can teleport freely within living memory. Take you to a zone called Canal Town. I'll be waiting for you there. That endearing pushiness, it could only have been Kalula. Let's go. Oh, I've got her name wrong. Kwakia. He's gonna have a hard time here. Look at contraptions found on the island of Ham. But not. Does it? Does. Teleport ahead, it seems. Think I know how this works. I've got this. You don't see the user registration confirmed. Welcome to Canal Resort Romance and Relaxation. Please enjoy your stay. Won't be the first time I've been hanging out for this. First of all, Isle of Ham. Second of all the pod devices. What a charming place. That's them. People Scene strives to protect. They look happy. What's this request of yours? I want you to erase us. Erase the endless. What? Mortality is as much a blessing as it is a curse. Erasure means death. Now let us hear the rest. Oh, come now, spare me those gloomy faces. Being alive, you're the only ones who can do this. We won't have better opportunity now. Queen Svi's busy prepare for initiate interdimensional fusion. Wrong to sacrifice others to sustain the endless, I firmly believe. But talking to you now, you seem as real as any of us. If you need an answer right away, I don't know if I can give it. Is there a reason we need to act soon? Just as you said it, wrong to sacrifice others to sustain us. We need life force. Other forms of ether don't cut it. We managed with the ether of those who died within the barrier, but as our numbers grew, there began to be a shortage. Look to other sources. Even the ether I'm composed of may have come from the victims in the attack on Tuliyola. I can't bear that thought. I can't bear that thought. Exist because someone died. We'd probably feel the same way if we were insurers, but what exactly are you asking us to do? In each zone, there's an enormous data storage device called a terminal, where our memories are kept. If you shut down a terminal, the memories within will disappear, along with those endless created from them. But this needs to be done now. We can't stop Svine's verse and then take it from there. It's precisely in order to stop Svine, it must be done now. Her own memories are stored within the Meso terminal, which stands at the heart of living memory. Terminal's defenses are extremely tight, but it has moments of vulnerability. Just that when she's finished calculations, we can exploit the shutdown from within. If we wait for that opening, we erase the endless. Or while we wait for this, we erase the endless. Once we are gone, Svine will hang over a reason to plunder ether from other worlds. Would Svine simply allow us to shut down the terminals? In preparation for this, is currently performing massive calculations while gathering energy. Even if the system notices it cannot easily suspend the process. Rather than doing so, I believe it will attempt to accelerate the timetable and bridge the worlds before the plan can be thwarted. It'd be a decision Sphene would wish to make, but she would be able to save those stored Miso terminal at least. The sense in your strategy, in resolving to stop Sphene, we anticipated it might come to this. But actually, talk about erasing the Endless is difficult. You needn't feel any guilt. No matter how lifelike we may seem, we Endless are but facsimiles crafted from memories. Stopping Sphene requires you shut down the Miso terminal, which sustains all of us. Sooner or later, it'll need to be done. If we are to be erased, then let it be done before more people come to harm, living, breathing people with futures they deserve to experience. There has to be another way. I'm afraid not. We spent years scouring Preservation's record, but found nothing. A truly bothersome system they've created. I'll respect your wishes of the one who's already passed. Thank you for respecting my wish. Personal request, while her actions cannot be condoned, I ask that you afford the Queen measure of understanding. Know that she herself didn't choose to become an Endless. It was the Preservation that made the choice for her. She has this power to resist her purpose. What do you mean? Sphene, you know, is ideal that Preservation brought to life. Honestly, the love that Sphene bore for her people, they brought forth an eternal queen whose primary directive is to preserve the Endless. Endless consume ether, compared to find ways to procure it. Driven her to result of interdimensional fusion. She's an AI. You're telling me the original Sphene wouldn't have chosen this? Queen might have done, but only herself would know. Scientists of this leaving their created queen to walk alone. Think not that you're stopping a ruthless villain, rather relieving a troubled soul of her burden. We understand now, both your reasoning and your feelings. I'd like to know them, to know what he fights tooth and nail for. When to reject someone's beliefs, let it be because we've come to understand them. Lesson I learned from the rite of succession. Let's repress the time. I'd like to meet as many people as I can. You truly are, Golja's kitten. Well, the calculations still take a while, so it should be fine as long as you proceed to the terminals. You might not learn everything, but it would nevertheless be meaningful that we could catch a glimpse of the hearts of those who inhabit this place before we set them free. Actually, Kryl here is the key to scuffing Sphene right up the bum. She is? She is. Sphene's program is to defend the people of Alexandria. At all costs. You know, unless there's a loophole about killing her and then resurrecting her as an Endless type thing, you'd be hard-pressed to take out Kryl. Once you finish here, meet me at the fountain near that big clock tower. Oh, I see we have a scuzzbottable that needs a case of... bye-bye. Give me a second here. Cool. Ba-ba-ba-bum-ba-bum-bum. Unsecondable. Perfect. Yeah, you do not open that crap up on my streams. Thank you muchly. Marfenzo. That is the Autobot crap that I boot out of here. Really is a lovely place. You should run along and enjoy it while you can. He's having the hardest time with this one, of course. Yes, man, your mom was hot. That's bound to get me, you know, belted around the backside. Level 99, water spritz. Whee! I had to see. My mother says this. Conflicted. Coming all this way. Affable, isn't it? Not really. Starting to mind enjoying myself, even if it's this deal of a journey. Don't believe I've seen you, a newcomer, I take it. I'm one of you, I tell you, I just bumped into a dear friend in life, and wondering the ways, reminiscing. More like days, actually. I don't get a sense of time here. So wonder can really sustain us forever. Greater things. Anyway, we found a break on this. We'll go ride the gondola next. Like some sort of water thing out here. Oh, the outrunners are dangerous things. They want to punch you in the chops. Genial endless. We're taking the sights of Canal Town too. Both my wife and I just adore this place. I'm estranged in life, she and I, but here gave us another chance to reconcile. Spend these blessed little moments together again. No more regrets. These and this, I can rest with peace in my heart. Continue our way, we hope to see you again. Till next time. Part of me hopes my parents are here too. It's probably too much to ask for. You there, have you tried popcorn from that stall? Haven't? You don't know what you're missing. Something of a gourmand, believe me when I say classic salt flavor is amazing. Saltiness is simply exquisite. Top of that, only one way to describe it. You have a mouthful, it's impossible to stop till it's all gone. Urge you to seek out other stalls. There's lots of them everywhere, offering all manner of delights. Ice cream over at Ese Volcane. So smooth, rich, and... They're gonna give me a hankering, that's it. I'm going there and get some right now. Doing a little bit of light shopping there, Graha. Eat food with relish. But it couldn't be real, could it? Have a browse, let me know when you're ready to order. You're a lady recommendation, I take it? Yeah, why not? For some, it does seem a good opportunity to learn. Oh, first time eating, is it? Yeah. Created using ether and memory data. To us, it tastes just like the real thing. Care for some popcorn? Oh, shall we give it a try? Yes, indeed. That's the spirit. Find a table, I'll bring it right to you. Les, don't worry, there's no charge. All the food here is free. It's bought with someone else's currency. Indeed, it is. Food created with memory data. How it tastes the living, I wonder. It's a neat popcorn bucket with the lid on it, though. Only one way to find out. Indeed, there is. It's either a case of yummy or this. It has texture you can taste, no taste whatsoever. Good gods, it tastes like nothing at all. Everyone's expecting you to go like, that's so tasty. Oh. I mean, it's amazing. Never had such tasty popcorn. Not our best seller for nothing. What about you? Saltiness is exquisite. I can tell a lie like nothing else. Good charisma score. It's always special watching newcomers eat for the first time. Just like the people of Everkeep. Communal spirit, their delighted smiles exactly the same. Looking for custom. Doesn't crow, we didn't give custom, but hey, you know, works. Come back anytime. That we will. Prior to this, a young man caught my eye near the canal, searching for something rather frantically. You perchance to see him too? No. Curious what got him so flustered. Help me look for the fellow. Yes. My thanks. Head where I last saw him. So it's a giant zone that's a giant city. Don't spare the endless really fear getting popped in the noggin. But seem he's no longer in the vicinity. Let's keep looking. Whatever troubles him, perhaps we can be of assistance. Yes, track down the troubled endless. He's got endless troubles. Cannot claim how endless behave. Hope our man has not gone too far. Let's split up and search for him. He's an Eldite with fair hair. Oh, as well. Somewhere in this area, a fair-haired man with a few adventurers hanging around. One on a bike, so definitely is the individual we're looking for. Break me down, we reunite together after 100 years. What should happen? I'm in some haste. If you have something to say, please make it brief. Ben's notice I seem to be troubled. Giant bird putting his head on his head. Sorry. Freya, quit it. Looking for me? What kind souls you are? An important engagement ring I intended for my beloved. A lanky monkey fiend stole it from me. Running hither and thither, I managed to locate the beast in yonder square, uncertain how I'd take the ring back. Shortage of ether, the danger simply too great. If I were struck down, my essence dispersed, it's not like I'd be remade for a long time. Human form again after 100 years. Pains me to do so. Give up on the ring, but I'd like to thank you for your concern. In yonder square, some... Oh, that would be where the monkey is. Leaving Corbelan. Sit on it, monkey. Ba-ba-bum. Oh, it's you again, and I've got this over here, and I don't have a good view of what's going on. Is there something? Yes. Stolen engagement. Be from mischievous fiend. Ring intended for a beloved this. Yes, it is. There you go. Good heavens, this is the ring. You took it back from that beast? Yep. Yep. Thank you. Thank you ever so much. You've already resolved the situation. Friend who first noticed me, I owe you my gratitude as well. Euclid? I need to propose to my love with this ring. Thanks to you, I can do just that. You'd cause to rejoice indeed. Did you two meet here? Sweethearts in life, but I died young. You only followed me decades later. Even then, our union was not meant to be, for the ether shortage meant not everyone can be recreated. I had to wait until recently to see her again. So the memories are still stored. Such a thing would be, reunion beyond death. Such a thing would be possible here, I suppose. You're newly arrived? Well, our memories are stored in the terminals. Less than 1 in 10 of us has been given present, or given form at present. Reincarnated 3 times now. Each time there seems to be fewer of us. Barely it's a miracle that my beloved and I could meet. Chances of an existing currently with an acquaintance seem slim indeed, slimmer still for a loved one. Decided to do what I failed to do in life, ask for her hand. The regulator, she was spared the sadness of my death. Even so, she never took another man for the rest of her days. Told me that, although she couldn't remember me afterwards, she could never shake the feeling someone precious has been part of her life. Sweet fool. Represents a yearning I have long carried, though I know full well it is only a construct like these bodies of ours. Part of me wonders if this is wrong, not that I expect us to exist forever, even in this form. To be with the one I love once again, and make her happy, however wrong this world may be, I have nothing but gratitude for Queen Sphene. Excuse me, I shall go and make that proposal. I've made her wait long enough as it is. This isn't much, but please accept this token as my thanks. Tickets? For the gondola. In order to ensure order is preserved, we must observe the proper way of doing things here. Very much like Queen Sphene to make it so, is it not? Take care, my friends, and see to it you have no regrets. Yes. Live a life without regrets is a hard thing indeed. But it's less about not doing things you don't regret or failing to do things you will regret later. Both doing and not doing, but to accept what choices you do make. I think it's about time we rejoin the others, but what do you say we go by gondola? I expect it won't be possible to do so once the terminal's been shut down. Let's seek a vessel at that pier. He just wanted to go on a gondola ride with you. Gondolier. Mind the gap as you board. It's a big gap. Okay. For a second there, I couldn't quite see where the bottom of the bridge was. I was like, that top looks a little higher than over there. And I couldn't tell if these were all the way to the ground or not. Old boats. Hey, he's found his friend.
Do you remember what I said to you before all this?
At which point, all this?
That life is a series of journeys. That you must be true to yourself, for indeed, there's no telling what awaits.
True.
I don't know about you, but I certainly didn't expect to behold such sights. The future is as fluid as the water beneath us. Truly. Tell me, my friend, have you ever wished to be reunited with someone who has passed away?
Ouch.
I have. I do. But I think, above all else, I wish that they had lived. If only for one more day. Just one more day. A joyous one, if I could choose. I did all that I could to make it happen. I tried everything, and spared nothing. In that manner, I was able to keep some few souls out of harm's way, but so many were beyond my power to save.
That was the Eckhart.
What would I have done then, had I this? And you? Can you imagine yourself spending eternity here, knowing no loss?
Nah, be boring. Food's crap too. Nah, it'd be boring. Food's crap as well. Uh-oh, we got a train going, or just finishing off. Chat's just about all over there. It's like, it's a train coming through. Nice to chat with you again, my friend. It feels though it's been some time. I'm at the end just like Euclid. Understand Sphene a little better. Anyone would wish those dear to them a long and happy future. You say bury the burden of this desire of all our subjects. We too have people we cannot lose. Come, let's get to that fountain by the bridge yonder. Where's that clocky tower? There. Water sprites. Angry face with the red light. Attacked by an emoji. What a horrible thing, you know. It'd be hope if we ever had robots, you at least give them a decent face. They'll be attacked by something with just like giving you like poop emojis on the screen or something. I don't think it likes me. What makes you think that? Oopsie, Vicky. Just talking to locals, have you? I'd be keen to hear your impressions. Hawk has no hands. A count no would be track time, perhaps. Trial and error is still out and about, it seems. How was it? What are your impressions of those you met? Everyone's so happy. They're just talking about them made me happy too. What about you? Well, talked to some people that were happy they met up with people afterwards, but most of them aren't running around. That's a miracle. Well, a miracle after a fashion, the system strives to make such encounters possible. If you meet someone you know, it's probably not by chance. Terminals hold information of unfulfilled longings and use them to orchestrate reunions like we place. You see, terminals that can do this are truly impressive. One thing I do not understand. Decades after he did, yet they appear to be like of age. not necessarily recreated as they were when they passed away. Endless, I speculate, reflects the happiest period in their life. Is that the case for you? Not that I can tell how old you are, slowly as your people age. I'm not sure, to be honest. I have so many happy times, it's hard to know which one applies. Insufferably inquisitive, whether nature or technology, I can't help but want to learn more about the world around me. Discovery is what gives me joy, made me happy in life, may have been a blessing afterwards. Other Endless are content with what they have here, you see. They don't develop the urge to leave. I was so determined to see the world again, I taught myself how to gain control of a vessel and ventured outside. A proper rebel. Well, that's enough for now about me for now. We'll have to wait for Kryle and Erinvale, or is Sheppy. I have a favor to ask you. Question. Most of the fountains here aren't running. This because despite the shiny this century old, everything's dreadfully run down. Pipe cleaning, is it? To put magnificent show on, I was hoping we could get them working again. Given the control units, a dose of ether should be enough to restore the circuits and switch them on, but being an Endless, I'm unable to do that. Selfish request, but at least I'd like to treat the people here to the display. I'd love to see the show myself. You do? Surrounding lampposts. Tend to a few. Before you know it, you'll be done. It's found some fix up. You can round up Erinvale and Kryle and head to the hydro terminal together. Time is nigh. Let us set to it. Dilapidated control unit. Wonder how the projections are done. Go. A simple fix.
We've switched on the circuits like you asked.
Thank you, everyone. Hopefully, this does the trick.
Oh!
Oh.
Amazing.
You guys got a little too excited about the wrong side. Look, like, whee, look at the fountain go. Turn around.
Wow.
There's someone who sounds like they've been enjoying a little too much something that's not popcorn.
It's beautiful.
I've never seen anything like it.
Uh-oh. Nemeki.
Where are you? Wuklamat!
By the gods, it's Namika.
Begging your pardon, but I'm looking for a child. A small Shibrali girl. Have you seen her by chance?
You are Namika, aren't you? It's me, Wuklamat. Don't you recognize me?
Oh, what am I to do? The child and I, we aren't related by blood, but she's as dear to me as my own.
It's all right. You found her. I'm here.
You? Could it be?
Yes, Namika. You know these eyes, this voice. It's me, Wuklamat.
Oh! It is you! Oh, how silly of me. But if you're here, then that means...
No. I'm still alive.
Oh, good. Thank the gods for that. But what power has brought us together again? This isn't a dream, is it?
It's not a dream. Or rather, it is a dream come true. I so wanted to hear your voice one more time.
Just look at you, my Wuklamat. Stronger and more assured than I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
Such hazards you must have braved, and hardships endured to come so far.
It was tough, but I made it thanks to my friends. And to you, Namika. I'm the person I am now because you always believed in me. Because you loved me, as if I were your own daughter.
Aww.
Thank you. Thank you. You're everything I could have asked for. The best mother.
Ah, I'm so glad. Looking back, I've had a blessed life. And it was because I was a part of yours. When I lost my child to illness, I thought I'd never know happiness again. But it rekindled in my breast the instant you smiled your little smile at me. You became my purpose. My joy.
You were mine too.
Mm-hmm.
To have this chance to speak with you again and leave nothing unsaid. I know not how or why, but I am grateful. So grateful. Where you must go, I cannot follow. But know that I'll always be with you. Take care of yourself promise me?
I will. Mama. I will. And one day, we'll meet again.
Well, the writers haven't lost their touch for kicking you in the guts when they want to. Not the biggest punch, but definitely a good one.
I understand why Sving cannot bear to let them go. But as painful as it is to part, we're meant to live and die. To let go and let others carry on in our stead. We can't cling to everything forever.
To live, die, and know.
Come, let's keep moving.
Remembered? Oh, you. I'm sorry, that's just terrible. I love it, but it's horrible as a pun, you people. Like, hi, it's a remembered. Ah. Like, so stupid. Yet so awesome. How many? Oh, this whole set here. It's gonna take an age to track down. It's gonna be one of those cases. Gotta get access to all the different parts of the city before chasing after them. Oh, it's just a light. I was thinking, hell, what did they got there? And made a wonderful memory. Thank you. Here I am thinking I was clever, but at least I, boots are not high enough. Just like Kryl. I mean, Erenvale's the only one wearing reasonable sized boots by the look of it. Everyone else's are full of water. It was breathtaking, was it not? Yes. You're not going to disappear when we shut this terminal down, right? The arrow terminal that holds mine. Same process as the fountain's control. Decide when to shut it down. Doing so will cause them all here together with this beautiful scenery. You'll want to do that first. Yeah. Everything's made of stone.
Sleep tight, everyone.
True appearance. Yeah, I didn't think you would have much to say. To actually erase the endless is hard. Well, thank you. This hurts. I'd be lying if I said otherwise. But the only way now is forward. That's true. Cream yellow, honey yellow, bone white. They never seem to offer the other colors yellows. Or so I asked this of you. Burden lies with me. We endless are but facsimiles crafted from memories. You needn't feel any guilt for erasing us. Well, that may be. It's so hard to say goodbye. It is. Nonetheless, it's our duty as the living to know and remember them. Let's pull ourselves together and keep at it. Keep seeking them out. Let's head to the next zone. Yesterland, it's called. Another zipline gate of the remembrance will take you there. Ah, but I gotta mention, shut down this. Endless bound to it, those with strong unresolved feelings may linger for a time. Perhaps you should lend them an ear, for their hopes are proof that they once lived. Ah, ghosts in the machine. Translation. That's where all the quests come from. So we gotta shut down all the sections to get the quests in the first place. Yeah, it makes sense. Let's just set this as home point for the moment. Earth. So if we're going by the way we're doing this, it'll probably be earth, fire, then air last. It'd be the nice way to do it, but the designers may force us to shut air down before fire. Westerland has a different look to it. Yeah. System reboot complete. Boop, boop. Error, error, error. You have this. Dreams of children, inner child, alike come true. Oh, great. It's a yellow zip line. This is also a recreation of an actual place. Theme a period of peace before the storm surge engulfed the world in conflict. Golden age for Alexandria, and they captured it here in the form of an amusement park. Well, another large-scale attraction. Puts me in mind, this reminds me of Gold Saucer. Sausage just being here. Telling you I'm not the only one who's exhausted. It does, doesn't it? Thing simply set through the entrance, and I can imagine that's what we're intended to feel. The castle, where the terminal, located in the basement. Go ahead, I'll wait for you there. Take what time you need to get acquainted with the locals. Have fun now. You're going to have to make up your mind about the final things you need to say there. We'll speak with the Endless, learn what's dear to them before doing what we must. By exploring and getting our bearings. I have a funny feeling by depending on how the memories are stored, shutting it down, I mean, like, these things are giant RAM sticks, it's gone for good by turning them off. But if they're like ROM sticks, then, you know, if they're powered up again. Enchanting floor fresco. World of stars. Perhaps once visible in an Alexandrian night sky. Seeker bats. I'm sorry, but that gives me solid Pokemon look. Old-fashioned house, like the ones we saw blowed up outside in the merge. Domicile resembles those that lie submerged in heritage found. Windows composed of colorful stained glass. Hard to do. Good stained glass? Oh, and I see the gemstone traders opened up for what we've done so far. Mister? Just talking about Sir Otis. Do you know him? Bit odd and doesn't get jokes, but he's really strong and can vanquish fiends in a flash. Out there fighting now. When I grow up, I want to be strong like him. Calls mind of another Otis, seeking the man out and confirm his identity. Hello. Oh, never mind. Man engaged battle of fiends may need a helping hand. Little doubt we know who this person is. Of course. Let rip. Starved Seeker Bat.
I know not who you are, but my thanks for your timely aid.
Your faith's so strong!
That was amazing, Otis! And you too, mister!
Ha ha ha! Fiends such as these are naught to be feared.
Well then, dealt with it already, have you?
In the type of a
Be
sort.
at ease, one and all. So long as I, Sir Otis, live and breathe, no citizen shall come to harm.
Otis?
He's giving me...
Of all the people, could you really be that Otis?
I don't think so.
I'm certain I do not know what you mean by that, Otis. I am who I am, and I should very much like to know who you are.
You're Sir Otis Villona, Lord Captain of the Royal Knights of Alexandria, yes? We met you while searching for Gululja. You cooked a most delicious repast for us. Fought beside us in Solution 9.
Gululja. Solution 9. I've never heard of such things. These events of which you speak are utterly unknown to me, as are you. I'm quite confident I would recall if we had met before. could this be? Villainy! You seek to bewilder me for purposes most foul!
Oh boy, I'm getting serious Manderville pulls from this.
No, no, no villainy intended, I swear. Tell me I'm not mad. This is definitely the Otis we know, right?
Wrong. An earlier version, he won't remember his time as a machine.
I say! What are you whispering about there? Wait! I've no time for this. I must attend to my preparations for the founding celebration. The children begged and begged that I perform in the marquee play, and I cannot possibly disappoint them.
Mm-hmm.
I take my leave of you. Good day!
Bye.
Founding celebration?
Oh. But a surprise to meet Otis. Still not the exact same we met in Heritage Found, but still. You mentioned he was a test subject for soul preservation. That might explain why he's in here this way. There's some things I need to tell him. Oh, I'll be careful about that. Knight of Alexandria. Go after Otis. He's bound to know about the past. Alexandria old as Sphene when she was a living person. Doesn't mean to talk. Offer to help him with this founding celebration, then he might warm to us. Set off this way, come on. It's like villainy! We've dealt with that kind of personality individual before. Starlit Road, huh? Up the hill and around the corner. There's lots of ramps that allows you to move carts up and down things. Potable. Air cab station. I wind up with a pair of tickets for air cabs now, instead of the gondola. Are you harmed, or are you unharmed? The latter, methinks. To which Her Highness replies with her winsome smile. Thanks to you, my dearest Otis. Here. Oh! No crow? You again? Ah. Didn't mean to interrupt your rehearsal. It's fine. I shouldn't have trouble with the lines come the performance. After all, the script is my very own work. Scene with which I struggle. This looks fun. Can I join in? A few as well? Thought I said I was busy. You did, but we thought we could help. We're getting ready for the founding celebration, yes? I am, truth be told, we're in dire need of assistance. This edition's celebration is to be a play about the history of the realm for the children's enjoyment. Fewer of us given form, we haven't had the hands to carry out the production. Thus I've been taxed with not only writing the script, but performing as myself besides. Well, it's usually not so hard. We're really happy to help in any way we can. Just tell us what to do. Production is short-handed. To gather a crowd. You can spread the word of the play to the children. Consider it done. We'll take ourselves around and talk to the younglings. To appeal them, we have adorable animal costumes for you to wear. Oh boy. Together with your cheeriest bearing, of course. Won't be the first time. A nickel every time it did. I'd have like, what? Actually, pretty much a handful of nickels at this point. It's like a sheer number of Christmas festivals, Halloween festivals, other festivals, as well as, you know, stuff going on in Gold Saucer. A whole bag at this point. Gonna be the squirrel thing, isn't it? Nope, we did this as well. Oh, it's a glamour. I confused for a moment when you handed me the device. Something mine for you. I'll activate it for you too. Hell, there's a quest where you had to dress up as an elephant to basically talk to people. You don your costume at once. Said squirrel because I've seen people running around with it, and I suspected it's a rabbit. Not a child would fail to be delighted. It really does suit you. Well, you know, grab your trunk and pack it in. Suitably attired, I pray you go forth and promote our play to the children. Concentrate at this vicinity of the air cab station. See to make it fun. Do it within the time where your costumes wear you off. All right, stay within the perimeter. Don't waste time. Up to it. A quiet girl. Oh, Mr. Rabbit, what's the matter? Play, I know about it. Sometimes they have performances over the castle. I was going to give it a miss, but if you say it's special this time, alright, I'll go. Da-do-do. 5 kids, convince them. A chatty girl. Look, it's a rabbit. And just watch me pull myself out of a hat. What is it? You want to play with us too, do you? Oh, there's another play for you to do. What about Queen's Feet? I want to see. We'll head over to the castle right. Thanks for telling us. One's up this tower, aren't they? A listless boy. Means he can't stand still. He's got ants in his pants. Interrupt my air cab washing, but a silly person in a costume. You tell me about the play. Don't bother. I've seen it no less than 50 times already. Sir Otis himself will be performing in this one. Perform himself. Now that's a new twist on an old classic. Okay, for that I'm going to go see it again. I knew that's what it was going to be. It just felt like what was going to be pointed out. The energetic boy. Rabbit monster. Will rule the day you cross paths with this royal knight. Play with knights and stuff? Oh, let's go watch. We can ride the air cab later. You know the air cabs, we have to run up the top here. You have 27 minutes. I must admit, there would be people who would want this RGB style staircase. You know, Nice solid on the top, but completely underlit with luminol or something similar underneath it. Oh, there's a lookout point. Look out for the rabbit. Aw, can't do it while you're disguised. So first, talk to the lady. Look at Sphene 2. Golden statue, exactly what she looks like. My mom told me, and she's a scientist. Terminal is a tomb. Imagine you must watch over us from there. Play about her. Play about the realm's founding. I love history. That sounds great. I'll let my mom know that. Thank you, Mr. Rabbit. Speak with Otis. We can lose that then. Yesterland. Hockey bird. Stand on the railings. Full, instead of luminol, full LED diffusion plates. Programmable, so you can send rainbow colors racing up the stairs. Or whatever patterns you wish. Be nice. Thank you, too, for promoting the play. I should memorize my lines to my satisfaction. I'm grateful beyond measure. It was fun meeting endless children. Endless children, what an odd thing to say when we're endless ourselves. Complicated. I explained to you, but the play's due to start soon, isn't it? Aye, very soon. Make my way to the venue to see the final preparations. We'll talk later then. We're cheering you on from the crowd. By all means, but hold on. You say performing in the play as well. No. Are you serious? No, definitely not. I've never done anything like that, and I don't think I could learn lines on such short notice. Wouldn't be a difficult part. Mind is you two as a little swordplay, a duel between Alexandrian and Limbrum soldiers. Certain to please the children, without need for words. I don't get to say this. Oh. Keen, are you? Alright, you asked for it. Prepare your costumes. You need engage but a mock fight. However, some little mistakes are good for entertainment. It's like you two have a duel. It just like breaks out Dragon Maid style. It's like, no! That I shall go inform the troop members of the changes. Make your way to Proto-Alexandria. Wait further instructions. Then hop along, shall we, Cassidy? Castle where the terminal is. When we shut it down, Yesterland and the Endless will also fade away. Let's give them a show to remember. Sounds weird when you say it that way. We'll remember them too. They seek to preserve through this celebration. Gem keepers? Ooh, boy. Hello, you. Yes. Like, I love a parade, and we're going to have one with all you little guys. Run with those silly little legs. Oops, I'm going the wrong way. I need to go this way around the street. Castle with the rainbow. Was it Final Fantasy IX? That's where it all hit from. Outrun the Outrunners, huh?
Well, this seems to be the right place. What's on the program, I wonder?
And where are the others, for that matter?
History lesson.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, tonight's performance is a story that takes place long, long ago. A great conflict rages over precious electrope, and the kingdom of Alexandria has been embroiled in the chaos. When the royal capital comes under siege, the kingdom's valiant knights lay their lives on the line for their beloved Princess Sphene. I bid you keep your handkerchiefs at hand. Now, without further ado... Yeah! It's a royal knight!
I'd ought to get a look out of them. Wait.
I beg your pardon?
What a twist!
Graw's in for it.
Oh, unbelievable.
Ha! Yeah!
He's never really fought with a sword, so it's going to be interesting.
Arg! I am killed!
That's well hammed up there.
You must flee! All of you!
Princess Sphene!
Are you unharmed?
Oh, I am, thanks to you, my dearest Otis. My dearest? And so, in no small part, due to the valor of the royal knights, the kingdom succeeds in repelling the invaders. But their jubilation proves short-lived. For in mad defiance, the enemy unleashes a forbidden weapon which brings about a terrible calamity. Full many lose their lives. The good Queen Sphene, shining vision of hope, among them.
Line.
Go to her! You're supposed to go to her!
What's happening?
Is it over already?
And then, though the people grieved their queen's tragic passing, guided by her legacy of compassion... Oh boy. They, worked hand in hand to overcome an age of hardship, and in time, they built a peaceful and prosperous Alexandria. A new Alexandria.
Good save. Oh boy.
Pray forgive me. The memories. They had me in a vice grip.
All's well that ends well. I wouldn't dwell on it.
If I may ask, during your improvisation, you spoke of a new Alexandria. And so I'm given to wonder, do you hail from a time after mine own?
We do.
We do. And we're living people, not endless.
My word! That I should meet the living in this place. There is another question I dread to speak aloud. A question I couldn't bring myself to pose to newcomers, out of fear of the truth. Alexandria. Does it still exist?
No.
It does. It isn't quite the place you knew, but it endures. The descendants of your people walk its streets and live each day to the fullest as proud Alexandrians.
They live. We live. I had failed to protect my queen, but to hear that, it brings me a measure of peace.
You were there too, Otis. That is, an incarnation of you.
Of me? That's absurd. But wait, something comes back to me. When they were researching a means to resurrect Her Majesty, memory preservation or some such, I volunteered to be a test subject. No. It is a fog I cannot pierce. But pray, tell me, this incarnation of myself, what was he like?
That's not all. He was a father in all but name to the new king, Gululja. Whatever you may have failed to do, you're the noblest of souls, Otis. And your deeds, your sacrifice, gave us hope that we sorely needed.
Tis a miracle. Verily, there can be no other way to describe it.
It is. It really is. We bear the legacy of your other self, and we'd be glad to bear yours as well.
My, what comfort you offer! With such dependable souls to take up my shield, I may rest easy indeed.
Indeed.
I beg you, watch over our new king. The war changed my queen. To her final moment, grief darkened her gentle countenance. I've not the honor of knowing Galul Jah, but I pray that for all his days, he shall have cause to smile.
We'll see to it he does, Otis. I swear.
To the basement. Doo-doo-doo. Oh, it's all the way over there. I was hoping for a short run. Nope. No such thing. Must admit, the angling they put on when you turn left and right now looks a little wonky on the back of the Chocobo. Probably just because of the way the pack angles terribly. Didn't expect you to appear on stage. You did a fine job, both of you. Wonderful time. I believe everyone else did too. Game, it will be the last performance, but if we ever etch this and you've got nothing further to say. Most of the amusements here seem happy. Hard to think of their lives before this. Their happiest self mean they died before they grew up, or they grew up finding no greater happiness. That's sad. Well, we're here. You having doubts? No, I came to do. Just the fonder you are of someone, the harder it is to say farewell. And isn't that the truth of things? Say a word about those we met here.
That night, he was the one who looked after Galulja. And now you follow in his footsteps.
And those of others as well. We've come to know how much Sven's people loved her, how much they yearned for peace. All of this we'll carry with us.
I see.
Shut down. Well, they're basically blue screens. Somebody's not going to be happy with what we've been up to. That makes half. Yes, that we should. Like waking up from a sweet dream to bitter reality. Or the pain I feel now. We're more than memories stored in machines. So long as someone remembers and carries our legacy, truly not fade away. It's pretty much the way of things. Couple of 11s. Cool. So change the miso terminal. I'll say full cane. Supposed to use the zip line again. Take care of the guard at the gate. There's going to be a blue quest in each one of these. I was almost thinking they were going to give us the kick in the pants of doing air next. I was pretty much sure it's going to be fire and air last for the ultimate gut punch. Sanctuary of the Strong, fight with courage and honor. Your legend may resound forever in the arena of valor. Still in the illusion. I've heard this background music somewhere else, and I can't quite place it. Don't throw me, you're afraid of the lava. Not on your life. It isn't even real, is it? Definitely not. Take my word, jump in and see for yourself. Oh no, no need, I believe you. The Dancer's Quest music. I swear. Here's the terminal. Caverns that run through the volcano. I was wondering where the final dungeon may be. Take care around the wildlife. It'll be to do with the final terminal. Erenvale. I'll explore alone. You needn't worry. I'll give the wildlife a wide berth. He's still coming to terms with it. I can hardly blame him. Let's leave him be for now. Yep. Get moving ourselves. Bing. It's the march. So we go have a soak. Are you gonna go soak in the lava? Or there's a hot springy type thing nearby. Fire sprites. All these sprites that are in the different areas makes me begin to wonder how... The Flipper! Exactly if they'll drop shards, crystals, and to what extent and how many. Go away. There you go. There's the Aetheryte in respects to where we are. New. Come and go. Common here. Solution 9. Wonder how long ago they were created. Right would seem more direct, but more curious about the building on the left. Makuyo is headed to the left, though. Rather curious about that round building. Let's follow that way. Alright. This is the direct route to go. Therefore, we're going that way. Of course we are. It's a coliseum, of course, of sight. Arena of Valor. Building and seeing this might be a fighting arena. Does look that way. Found her. Oh, fair enough then. Great minds, as they say. Fighting arena. It is also a recreation of an actual place. I don't know the details. I understand such facilities were once common across the land. Close the moment. Even Solution 9 has the Arcadion. May well be a legacy of the past. Next mouse this. I've spectated my fill. I'll move on. Have a look inside. Uh-huh. Casters. Arcanum. Triple Ruins. Sometimes an instant cast is better than a long cast time.
That rather resembles Arcanima, wouldn't you agree?
Indeed. While similar arts could have developed independently across reflections, this verges on being identical.
They said there was a people that fled the South Sea Island. I recognize a pair. Trial? To your right, Trial.
Is something wrong?
What?
Do we know each other from somewhere?
Come on, dear!
Oh, I'm sorry, but I must be going.
Go on, Kryl. Call out to them.
Wait, please!
You're new here, I gather. It may seem strange at first, but give it time. You'll grow accustomed to it soon enough.
No, I'm not. Rather, I'm, Oh, what can I say? Of course. This earring. Do you recognize it?
Impossible.
My name is Kryl. When I was a baby, I was taken from this world to another, where I grew up without knowledge of my past. I know not how much time has passed for you, and, things may not be as you expect them to be, but I'm here now. I found my way back. This earring, it contained a code with which I was able to reopen the gate. And I did, and I'm here. And...
Could it be as she claims?
She's not lying. I can tell. And there is no mistaking the earring.
I'll's turn for pain. They'll be stored here in the fire.
Oh. How you've grown, my darling daughter.
It has been 20 years.
Yes, names. I'm Robor, and this is Alila, your mother. Doubtless, we have a mountain of questions for each other, but perhaps we can take this somewhere quieter? The Heatwells, for instance. There's a spot there where we can relax and chat.
Actually meet her parents. Maybe the system orchestrated this reunion as well? So much to take in, struggling to collect my thoughts. I can imagine that, Krile. I can imagine that. Feel a little calmer now. Thought myself prepared for the possibility to actually come face to face with my parents was overwhelming. Even being parted from them as an infant, I'm not sure how to behave. Take your time. After everything happened, you deserve to do so. May have many things to say to one another. Now you can say them. Meaning to be cherished, just do it natural. Comes natural. Thank you, everyone. I'll make the most of our time together. Heatwells is not far from the actual aetheryte in the area. I'll have to go this way for the terminal anyway. That's where I get myself in a little bit of trouble. Just before we kick that particular puppy, I think I'll take a quick moment to use the washroom. I've been drinking a lot of water as it's been hot, and it's no good because you can only rent that for so long. So I will have to just quickly leave you with an ensemble as I run away. I'll be back after not these messages. Alrighty-o. Never one to take time. New. Time things and all. Absolutely. So let's get back to Bubbles. So why not? Yes. Shortcut. My daughter's friends. We should meet our daughter again in all places. Just keep an eye on things for now. Yes. United with you beyond death. Your companions, what are they called? Forgot to introduce them. Wuklemet, Val Resolve Tuliola, beside her Graha, my colleague at the Students of Baldessian. He's an adventurer, though he hardly does him justice. He's one of the most dependable of friends whom I owe my life. My word. I have a great deal of thanks to give, don't we, dear? Yes we do. Heartfelt gratitude to all of you. Oh, to be a fly on the wall and hear the full conversation. The smoothest of beginnings, is it? Only we had some super yeah, soft tacos to go with it. Am I right? Hey, that's not a bad idea. We could bring you something to eat if you like. But we're fine. It's quite hot here by the springs. Something cold would be lovely. We'll fit some treats to help cool you off. Wouldn't want to be a bother, but... relax. What friends are for. We shall look forward to the cool treats. Has to be a confectionable somewhere nearby. Well conceived Wuklemat. Putting what I learned in Yaktel to use. If I had to mention a potential problem, is that food here tastes like nothing to the living. Seriously? I had no idea. Still perfectly enjoyable for the endless. Kryal likely understands this. May not instantly break the ice, but I'm hopeful it will help thought. Look for what this something cold, ironically. Best treat there is, or at least one that leaves an impression. Recommend something. Go ask them near the Aetheryte. Do the same. See, we will. Like, don't run through the woods. Why? As things are there. A Florida man. Didn't know Florida man got in here. Gold Star ice cream. Most popular treat here in the volcano. A little tricky to tuck into. You can't come here and not try it. There's a stall somewhere to the southwest. No excuses. There's a lot of Lala here. Impression, a difficult one. Home fighters, most of theirs hearty and filling kind. Up to the southwest, why don't you have a look? Snack today. Stall doesn't have that sort of thing, I'm afraid. Iced drink with my stack. I think I'll get a coffee. Actually, a tea might be better, even lemonade. We can't get past a beer. Let's make it a white beer today. Stall to the southwest. That's something promising. Every gold star ice cream. Yes, you can see the appeal, but it's kind of hard to intact. 3 servings. I'll carry one. You're talking to a transportation expert. Just leave it to me. You can do it alone? Does seem vessel carrying 3. Are you sure about this? Pay for your hands. Try this. I'll see you back at the springs. Three servings coming right up. Just don't collapse. 2 minutes and 5 seconds. That's specific. Why 5 seconds? Yep. To me, it looks like an amazing treat. Thank you so much.
Never did we imagine that such a reward awaited us. Isn't that so, Robor?
Yes.
He seems to be a bit of a shocker, and he's been a bit of a... He was always the aggressive one of the group.
Oh, don't mind your father. Like me, he's still getting used to seeing you all grown up.
Gonna make a mess of her coat.
This is just excruciating.
Yes, well, a 20-year blank is not so quickly filled.
Even so, there's got to be something we can do.
You know, I think I might have an idea.
What mischief are you into, Graha? Just still holding things.
Raha?
Home. Home.
What is he doing?
Being Graha.
Oh, you needn't force yourself.
It doesn't taste of anything to the living, surely.
No, it's delicious. I mean it. I've never tasted anything so good.
It really does taste so much better when we're all together.
Yes, indeed.
I'm suddenly craving dessert. How about you?
I'll pass.
Truly, we've never felt so happy in all our lives. We don't know how to thank you. But at the very least, we can give you some answers. You've risked so much and come so far from them after all.
Mm-hmm. 'Tis our understanding you are researching a power called interdimensional fusion. Will you tell us about it?
To begin at the very beginning, there is a legend passed down by our people, the Milala. In the distant past, we abided in a different world. Our homeland was a paradise of eternal summer. The flowers were always in bloom. Until, that is, the great calamity turned the very seas to ice. As those around them froze to death, our ancestors looked to a mighty relic for salvation.
The South Seas
By
people.
its power, they opened a portal and used it to flee to another reality.
The key is none other than that relic. And it has been in the safekeeping of our people since time immemorial.
Yes. When lightning threatened this world, we attempted to use the key to flee again, like our ancestors once did. Alas, no matter what we tried, we couldn't invoke its power. We had all but given up when Preservation approached us with an offer of partnership. Desperate as we were, we accepted their help, only to later discover their ulterior motive: to plunder other worlds of ether. Seeking to frustrate their plans, we defected from the Order, and as their agents closed in on us, we seized control of the prototype gate and activated it.
What followed you already know. We sent our daughter and the key through the portal, entrusting them to the men we encountered. You were born with an unusual gift, you see. Upon learning of it, Preservation sought to subject you to experiments.
An unusual gift? The Echo, I dare say.
Our people, the Milala. Are there any ways I might learn more about them?
There are, such as visiting the cavern inside the volcano. Our ancient homeland has been recreated there.
I think you'll find it is the South Seas people.
While it's intended to serve as an entertaining diversion, it ought to teach you a thing or two about our history and traditions.
Already in for a class change from Pictomancer to one of the book mages.
May we go there? Selfish though it may be, I should love to learn of my ancestors. Of them. And of the legacy my parents entrusted to me.
Sure, by all means. As it happens, it's on the way to our destination.
Fear not, I shall keep your daughter Lala, Robor, I bid you fair. Look away from Mo, goes off and buys another ice cream cone. What if I had wanted one too? Yeah. Suppose you'll have to run off and get one too then. We'll run a bit longer. Hello, clerk. What do you... Had no flavor. This. Your sense of balance is something else. Trust me. Raha, Lamati. Hear this? Know the joy of sharing a meal besides it? No. Thank you. Tongues. Pleased to learning about Malala's ancient homeland. Other information as well on preservation. Prior to that, created the Endless. I think you'll find preservation was kicked off by some people trying to either outplay the Asians or the Asians themselves. All for it. Seeing the key once belonged to the Mall, it couldn't hurt to learn about them. Head inside. Looks like a piece of white, frack, the name's gone out of my head. Not aetheryte. Auracite. Twisted and bent. Malala 1. Peaceful isles of eternal slumber. Winter never visited this. Flowers bloomed, colors the rainbow. Westerly wind turned cold. Seas finally froze over. Fish to the water. The birds in the sky soon perished. One by one fell to death, so the death toll was beyond counting. Prey as they huddled together for precious warmth. Mighty relic passed down through ages. There's a crystal, by whose hand it was wrought is unknown. Close their eyes. Speaker. Yes, the speaker was the head of the thing. Spiritual leader. Firm prey to relic. Innovation. Golden path. One shone like the light of dawn. Led to it to a new land. Alon has excelled at calculations by using formula figures to represent all nationalists, succeeded a unique system of magic. Invaluable in their new homeland where they employed their calculations, etch arcane search, and on this they came known as Electrope. So they're also ones behind the Electrope. Evoke the power of their ancient relic. Book of an ancient ruin, but I suppose it's illusion as well. Very much like a museum. Your ancestors come from the South Sea Islands. Trial. Loa. Ding ding, correct. What's going on? Ancient Olympus is recreated here in exacting detail thanks to the marble usher. Scale alone has been adjusted order. Countless folks of all proportions. Yes, I am the guide for this facility, the steps of the speaker. As you embark on your educational journey. The guide. How considerate. Something we don't understand. This ain't incorrect. Takes form of a quiz tour. The correct answer is follow instructions of your guide. That's yours truly. Sounds like a pain in the ass. Wrong answer. Lightning in this. Let's have the guide. Let's have them guide us. As visitors, please proceed through yonder passageway into the chamber beyond. I'm glad I stopped to read all the info. And I'm pretty sure with what I know beyond this, it'll basically ping in hardcore as we go. Can I read any more panels? This was important to the Malana. The pattern Malala motif. Illuminated, it's so beautiful. What made your attention? Shrine of the Malala, migrant people who roamed until they found new lands to call their own. Folklore, paradise, eternal summer. Great calamity froze the seas. Shrined here with the sacred relic she wielded. In this place, they performed rituals dedicated to the dream that one day they might return to their ancestral home. Mystery quiz. Here we go. Bearing a statement. Light the brazier by operating this panel. Simple, yes. Without further ado, please nominate a representative to begin. What's up, Thalen do? Go on, take a look at the panels, my friend. Okay. Nope. That's true. That was in the previous one. That did not happen. Judging begin. On your very first attempt, beside. Amazing. Knew you could do it. Taking face value. Simply migrated from a distant thought. Umbral calamities, interdimensional fusion. Fifth umbral calamity comes to mind, ushered in an age of endless frost. South Sea Island vanished overnight. I have gone to the South Sea Island. Did battle with the speaker as well. Things you get up never amaze. Alright, I'm going to trace the calculations to South Sea Island to this. Not outright conclude these people were Malalas, at least enough points of similarity to support the theory. Next quiz. How many of these quizzes are there? Plenty! I saw them run this way, so I went this way. This doesn't look like it's the right way to go. I want to confirm this. Because remember, the speaker statue was a Lala as well. There was a Lala carved into the wall. A pineapple grenade. I get it. Shortcut. Oh, Ploopy. You're not gonna let me dig a shortcut? Fine. That's all I can say about that. I don't mind if I run a little late tonight. I don't have to get up early in the morning. Yep, it's another ether current for free. The expressions for these masks. Hi, 2 of them. Who could we represent, I wonder? Location of the museum. Speakers rest. Everything remains a mystery. No one knows what purpose it served, not even the Malala themselves. It's rather curious. Just this purely creation of the facility's designer. Okay. There's that one and that one, which look identical. I'd say there's 2 designs. Curl down, up this way, this tongue. That. This, round here. That, this. Curl, line, up around here. It's gonna be something dumb like 5. Oh, bung you. Three. 4. I thought it was 6. I also believe it's 4. As do I. Correct answer is 4. Congratulations, 3 of it. Damn it, where the hell did I mess up?
Finished at last. Gods, I am exhausted.
If the legend is true, the Malala were refugees from the source. But what is this relic of theirs that can bridge worlds? Who made it? And to what end?
Much about the key remains shrouded in mystery. By augmenting it with Electrope, Preservation did succeed in opening a portal. Yet they could never grasp how they had managed to do so, much less the underlying principles of the technology. To this day, not a single person understands the mechanics of interdimensional fusion, let alone who imbued the key with its power, when they did so, or why. But remember this. The key is a tool, and like all tools, in and of itself, it is a force for neither good nor evil. Once taken in hand, however, its capacity for both is made plain. In delivering one man, it may doom another, making a lie of its bearer's every good intention.
Nice.
As did Preservation, Queen Sveen seeks to wield the key in the name of those she loves.
I have a funny feeling Preservation's programming is making her do that.
In so doing, makes her people party to the destruction of countless souls. We have told you all we can. To be able to share this with you at the last, it feels as though we fulfilled our purpose.
You've come to shut down the terminal.
We have?
Yes, we have. But perhaps there's another way, one that doesn't require the terminal's deactivation.
They're going to make her to it.
For the longest time, we've sought a means to erase ourselves before our knowledge could be used for ill. And in you, we have found it. So press on.
Got her
Press
father's
on,
eyes.
And don't look back.
Not her mother's hair, but her father's eyes.
I will. May I ask you one last question?
Of course, my dear.
The earring. Why did you leave it with me?
Because, Kryl, we wanted to see you again. This may seem self-serving, but we wanted to leave a trace of ourselves with you. A hint to guide you to us, so that we could live in hope.
We've dreamed of this day for so long, but now that it's become reality, we wonder if we deserve to enjoy it. We wanted naught but the best for you, yet we've always wondered how much you might have suffered in our absence.
Why did you go back? Why didn't you stay?
Do not torment yourselves so. As fate would have it, you entrusted me to a good man. His name is Galuf, and he raised me as his own. What's more, I've been blessed with the finest comrades anyone could have. It's thanks to you that I am here now, hale and happy. So please, be at peace. Be at peace. Mother. Father.
You already have a beautiful name, but if we might call you by the one we gave you? Maya. Our dearest Maya. We love you more than life itself.
Maya. My name... My name is Maya.
Bittersweet. Oh, so bittersweet.
Are you sure about this? You can leave the terminal to us, you know.
No.
No, I must do this. Kryl, Maya, Baldessian must press on. Press on and...
On.
Farewell, Mother. Farewell, Father.
Farewell.
I've been anxious and choose to accompany you to Tural. Afraid of what I might discover, perhaps I'd learn nothing or worse, that my parents didn't love me. Now that I know the truth, I couldn't be happier. Aw. I'm glad I took up Pictomancy. Glad I mustered up the courage to say I wanted to join you. Thank you for trusting me with your life and walking with me all this way. That's all I wanted to say. I'll see this through, rather. We'll see this through, together. Apologies for keeping you. Come, let's catch up with the others. Indeed, Kryl. Matchlock Menagerie? You blow yourself up. Lovely people, Robor, Alia. Isn't here yet. Fear not, I shall be fine. I'm glad Cryle could bid her parents a proper farewell. Ask this question for a second to last time. Ready to shut down the terminal? Yes. Give those who would ask for it an ending to what they wish it to be.
You know how to do it.
I do.
They don't actually disappear. That should take us back to the plaza again. Memories may be gone, but their love will always be with you. One zone remaining. You have not much to say. Let's head to the last zone. You alright, Cryle? I am. I choose to forge on no matter what. I had the courage to do so because of all of you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Closer you get at the end, the faster time seems to pass by us. Fourth and final zone, you know how to get there by now. We do. Check the Miso terminal. I'll meet you by the Gate of Remembrance. Come on, everyone. Air, fire, water, earth. We won't go through it tonight. No. But this is a good place to stop. I didn't want to end on Kryle's piece. It would just be rude not to finish at least her part of the story. Yes. So the Malala did come from the source. They did come from the South Seas. We confirm that. Yes, they were casting ruins. I find it ironic that Tataru took up being a summoner or arcanist as well. Yes. But Cryle took up being Pictomancer. Oh, they needed someone to play the new class, so it's like, I'm sorry, Cryle. Even though we know we've created this lore, you're this class. Oops. Anyway, it's Thursday, which means we'll be back tomorrow at 7:30 Mountain Standard, 6:30 Pacific, 9:30 Eastern to play Starfield. Yes, I get to mess around. I got the Ryujin Tower to basically kick the tail out of. Right, one last mission for Ryujin? Probably. Then we'll go find someone else to run backwards missions for. Yay! Because I need to power up to get some goodies to power up my stuff. Yahoo! So, you're in for basically seeing how I do in the black. Get lost in the great unknown. Hey, tune in tomorrow and on Saturday. But if you want to see more Final Fantasy, I'll be back on Monday with more Final Fantasy action. So, as I said, we'll have to see you there, then, and that. But, as always, as I run away, I like to say, until this time next time, I have to say, laters.